I woke up this morning lying next to my sister. I looked at myself and thought, what have I done? There's a permanent stain in my genetic strain. I thought of last night and I wished it undone. I asked myself, was it really worth it? Nah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Incest, incest. Wasn't such a good idea after all. Incest, incest. Wasn't such a good idea after all. Now the man in June used to take those young boys home. It was brother on brother beneath the olive tree. Sweet olive oil. And the same goes for the flakes. It was a new present every week. Thus began the Mediterranean disease. This is Sparta! I mean incest. Incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Incest, incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Now there's a book with an interesting title. Perhaps you've read it. It's called the Bible, about the holiest civilization that was known. Oh boy! But those prophets and those kings did such disgusting things that God said, and burn the whole thing down. All cause of incest. Incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Or was it? Incest. Incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Now the English monarchy had a real weird family tree, as if two branches twirled till they were one. And Henry #8, he sealed his kingdom's fate, though all his cousins proved to be quite fun. Yeah, but it's still incest. You all know the words. Incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Incest, incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Now the Chinese men were wise. They kept the contact to their eyes. If you were relatives, though everyone else was game, fair game. It was always Wu on Tang. It made for quite a bang. That's how the gene pool did stay the same. No need for incest. Incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Incest. Incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Incest. It wasn't such a good idea after all. Incest, incest wasn't such a good idea after all. Woo! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Stay smart, stay away from your brothers and sisters.